Hello, Facebook friends, hello. Hello, Facebook friends, hello. I'm feeling real silly, so let's start the show. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Yes, very much so. Oh, I'm going to read a couple of books to you, and guess what? Guess what? You'll never know until I tell you. I got a little surprise in my mailbox today. My buddy K2, who I call Kieran and Keegan K2, and so they made pictures for me. I'm going to read. I need my readers because that's what these are. We want Tazzy to have a puppy, so they gave me this. It's a note from Miss Christie saying that Tazzy should have a puppy, and this one too. We want Tazzy to have a puppy, and they drew a puppy right there. That's it. So just saying. Miss Christie's here. Say hi, Miss Christie. Don't bug my ear. I'm gonna get COVID ear or something. But they did bring me this puppy. Look at this. La 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 do 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 do. He's a dancing puppy. Well, hello, I'm a dancing puppy. That's how I dance. Except for my ears don't do that. Either do my legs. So there we go. I have to come up with a name for him. So I figured we could call him, because it's Kieran and Keegan, I could call him K2, because I call them K2. Or I can call him 2K, which is something that a English guy, Canadian guy wears on his head in the wintertime. It's a 2K. But then I thought, why don't I name it after the two people that got me this? I'm going to name him Kieran. So this is Kieran the puppy. Kieran the puppy. Puppy. So he's going to go up here too. Can you put him up there so I don't bonk him off? Maybe in behind. Yes, if there's room. That's it. Okay, so thank you very much. Keegan and Kieran, K2. That's so lovely. He's going to be up there with Hebert. And, of course, Hebert the puppy, which is right. Am I getting it right? Where is it? Oh, other side. Right there. And then that's Rodzilla. And, of course, that's my stuffy. That's his name. So let's read some books. And I got a picture from my friend Mike. Mike Golden sent me a picture of his kids who have the same PJs that I do. And it's a great picture. I'll post it online in a little bit. And that's so special. Hello to Estelle and Lydia and Olive. You guys were watching me. And I was watching you watch me. So that's kind of cool. So I'm going to read a book that I found that I think is really funny. It's called I Was So Mad. I'll read that one. And then I'm going to read Brooklyn and Cheyenne lent me this book, Henry's Awful Mistake. So I'll read the two of these together. And so I'll read I Was So Mad. I was going to read another book. Who lent me this book? Somebody lent me this book. Jackson. Oh, Jackson lent me this book. Jackson with a X in the middle. Jackson. I was going to read this book. So I'm going to have to practice this book because the words are actually written in handwriting. And it's harder for me to read that. So I'm going to give it a practice. And we'll read that maybe tomorrow or the next day. Just want to practice because I don't mind messing up. But when it's really hard for me to read, sometimes I feel stressed out. That's all. There we go. So let's read I Was So Mad by Mercer Mayer. And this is Western Publishing Company. Western Publishing Company, thank you so much for letting me read this book and not suing me. Here we go. I was so mad. I wanted to keep frogs in the bathtub, but Mum wouldn't let me, so I was so mad. I wanted to play with my little sister's dollhouse, but Dad wouldn't let me. I was so mad. Was so mad. He's just totally stuck in the dollhouse. Look at that right there. I wanted to play hide and seek in the clean sheets, but Grandma said, "No, you can't." And I was just so mad. No, you can't play in my clean sheets. I washed them all day and I hung them outside. Now go do something. Run around or something. Do something like that. Run around till your knees get tired and then come and have a nap. I wanted to water the garden, but Grandpa said, "No, you can't. You can't water the garden. I need that water later when I'm watering my driveway." My dad used to water the driveway. I have no idea. I come out and he's like watering the driveway. "Are you cleaning the driveway?" "No, just keeping it wet." I don't know. Next year we had a sidewalk though, so maybe it worked. I don't know. So I decided to decorate the house, but Grandpa said, "No, you can't do that either." Was I ever mad? So mad. I'm just trying to make the house look nice. Like, you don't know. Everybody has a White House, but very few people have a Picasso house. That's be nice. Like they say, a man's house is his Picasso. Dad said, "Why don't you go play in the sandbox?" I didn't want to do that. So mad. My mom said, "Why don't you go play on the slide?" Well, I didn't want to do that either. I was so mad. You don't understand. I was really mad. I'm going to let my madness wreck the whole day. That's what I'm going to do. Mad. Play on a slide. A slide is just, you go up the top and go down and slide down. That's why it's called a slide. You go to the top, slide down. What do you do next? Walk around, go back up. It's repetitive. This is ridiculous. I'm not going to do that. Grumpy. The mouse is like, "I'd like to slide, please. Can you move?" I'm not mad. I wanted to practice my juggling show instead, but Mom said, "No, you can't." Well, yeah, well. Don't know what he's using his head for. Let's put this egg up here and then do some juggling. I wanted to tickle the goldfish, but Mom said, "You leave the goldfish alone." Just give him a little tickle. Like, no, nobody ever shakes his fin or nothing, and nobody's teaching him any tricks. He just sits there and goes. That's all he does, makes bubbles. I make bubbles too, just in the tub. I'm not a goldfish. He probably wanted a puppy. Do we have a puppy?
No.
Sorry. May we please get a puppy?
No.
Did you not read the notices from K2?
It's not a doctor's note.
They are doctors. You guys grow up to be doctors and I'll get a puppy. Miss Christie said that I could have a puppy if I got a doctor's note. If there are any doctors out there, I need an emotional support animal. I need a different emotional support animal. Don't make me make my words all mixed up. I'm so mad. I'm not even going to read this book. I'm so mad. You won't let me do anything I want to. See? Even there it says right there. You won't let me do anything I want to do. I guess I'll run away. That's how mad I was. I'm not going to run away.
Promises.
Just shush. I'm reading to the kids. They don't like it when we fight in front of them. I really want a puppy. You know what I should do? I should ask for a rhinoceros, and they'd be like, you can't have a rhinoceros. It won't fit in the house. And I'll be like, a puppy will fit in the house. So I packed my wagon with my favorite toys, and I packed a bag of cookies to eat on the way. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have some cookies. Ashley made me cookies. I could take those. I could run away.
Sure.
You're not supposed to call me on that.
You want me to help you pack?
Yes. Why don't you pack a puppy? Then I walked out the front door, but my friends were going to the ballpark to play. They said, "Can you come too?" They asked. I'm running away here. Time to play with you guys. "Mom, can I go?" And Mom said I could. I'll run away tomorrow if I'm still mad. Me too. I'll run away tomorrow if I'm still mad at you.
Promises.
I'm not really mad. See, Kateri says, "Yeah, doggies are so cute. They are cute."
Yeah, but there are a lot of
No,
work.
that's where all I have to worry about is how cute they are.
Work.
No, not work.
Cleaning up poop in the yard.
So I'll teach them to poop on a toilet. I'll walk in there and they'll have a little newspaper and I'll be like, "Rah, rah, I'm sorry, you should lock the door."
You have to take them for at least 2 walks a day.
Yes, I know 2 walks a day, there and back. Like, I'm not stupid. So anyway, before I prove I am, here is a book that Brooklyn and Cheyenne lent me. Thank you very much. Whose mom and made me cookies so I could run away from home. This book is called Henry's Awful Mistake. And I just had a glance through it. And it's really cute. It's really, really cute.
I think we used to have this book as kids.
As kids, you guys, yeah. This is that makes that doesn't make my brain go. It's by Robert Quackenbush. Really, that's the guy's name, Robert Quackenbush. And what's your name?
Quackenbush.
Robert Quackenbush. That's what he wrote this book, and I guess did the illustrations as well. And this is from 1980. So, 90,
I would have been 5.
3 years ago. Oh, so you would have been 5. So 71 years ago. How old are you? She looks old. She only looks old when she doesn't let me have a puppy. When she lets me have a puppy, she's a beautiful, beautiful lady. She's a beautiful lady now, but I'm just being mean. Oh, my sister's on. Now she's going to gang up on me too. You guys both. Hi, Mel, my sister. My mom and dad wanted me to be an only child, but they had my other sister first. And yeah, Connor, Blaze, and Maylin are probably watching too. Anyway, I'll keep reading this. Otherwise, we're going to run out of time. The day Henry the Duck asked his friend Clara over for supper, he found an ant in the kitchen. And not the kind that come with uncles either. Henry was worried that Clara would see the ant. She would think his house was not clean. That ant had to go. Henry reached for the can of ant spray, but he didn't want to spray near the food. So he chased the ant with a frying pan. I don't know why that's funny. It's an ant. I'm going to get the biggest frying pan I got. I'm going to hit them. Going to squish my ant. Henry ran around the kitchen, chasing after the ant. But the ant got away and hid behind the stove. Henry took the food he was cooking off the stove, then shut off the flame and pulled the stove away from the wall. He saw the ant. There it is right there. You know what, if you squished it, you know what it'd be? Dead ant. 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 It's the Pink Panther joke that nobody gets. The ant saw Henry and ran into the crack. There's a small crack in the wall. So Henry went and got the hammer. Oh, this seems like something I would do. Henry pounded a big hole in the wall where the crack was, but couldn't find the ant, so he kept pounding. Why I snorted? Just look out, he's just so mad. Hey, where's that ant? I don't want the... That's the only... I don't even do a very good Donald Duck impression. The hole got bigger and bigger. At last, Henry saw the ant sitting on a pipe inside the wall. My question is, how does he know that's the same ant? That's, I don't know.
Maybe the name.
Had little name tags on it. Yeah. Yeah. Oliver. What would be another ant? What would be a great ant name? I don't know. I'll have to think of something. And Henry aimed the ant. Sorry. I'll try that again. Henry, I'm on it. Nope. Hang on for a second. I know what the problem is. I need to get some of these words out. There's more words that don't belong in there. Here we go. Henry aimed the hammer at the ant and missed. The blow of the hammer broke the pipe. Who saw that coming? I would have never seen that. I'm completely surprised. He hit it so hard that he left his feet. I don't know if you guys see that. Water came shooting out of the pipe, and Henry couldn't stop it. Well, that's because it's water coming out of a pipe. Very sharp water, and it looks like it's cold. It looks like icicles shooting out. Henry grabbed a towel, he tied it around the pipe, and the water stopped shooting out. That's what, hey? Why hire a plumber? You got yourself a towel, just wrap it right around there. That's it. But Henry hadn't stopped enough water soon enough, and it sprayed all over the kitchen. Everything was soaking wet except for Clara's supper. Oh, thank goodness. You know, because it's about Clara's supper. Don't want Clara to think he's a slob. Henry began mopping up the puddles of water. All at once, he slipped and banged against the kitchen table. Everything came crashing down. Henry was covered in pots and pans and food. You guys, this guy's not having good luck, eh? He's the bad luck duck. Ironically, if somebody had yelled duck, he wouldn't have known it, right? Because if that was coming, somebody yelled duck, he'd be like, what? Bing! You know, I'd have to go, mallard or something. The supper was ruined. There was nothing Henry can do now but call Clara and tell her not to come. I also like the fact that he took the time to do like a Windsor knot. That's what stops water. A lot of people don't know that. While Henry was talking on the phone, the towel came loose from the pipe. The water came shooting out and flooded the whole house. Henry was carried right out the front door by the flood while he was on a phone from 1980. Oh my goodness. What's the duck?
I think he's a duck.
No kidding, he's a duck, right? Yeah. There was no going back. Not. Poor Henry's house was washed away by the flood. He saved what he could do, and he moved into a new house. I'm not going to lie to you. That seems very extreme, right? We have a flood. Sell this joint. We're out of here. When Henry was settled into his new house, When Henry was settled into his new house, he again asked Clara over for supper. He just went to the door to let Clara in when he saw an ant. Seriously. And he looked the other way. Right now, I bet you that ant thinks he's the toughest ant ever. Yeah, the ant walks up and goes, hey, do you remember me from your other house there? And the duck's like, oh, I don't see you. Maybe the ant thinks he's invisible.
Maybe.
That's it.
I think this book from my childhood explains why every time something breaks in our house, I want to move.
We've had a few appliances break in the list a little bit, and Christy's just like, okay, we're moving. I'm like, it's a light bulb, calm down. And then when I put the light bulb in, it comes on. I go, I had an idea. And she goes, they're not funny. And I went, that's not the idea I had. We're not even psychic. Mind melding. She tried to mind meld with me one time, and she got a migraine. Anyways. Oh, so much fun to be silly with you. You know, I like the book. I like the one in the I was so mad, right? Have you ever been like that? I'm just so mad. Like, just let me do stuff that I'm just mad. And then, you know, at the very end, you take the madness and you spread it out through the whole day instead of just being a little bit miffed or a little bit upset and then just moving on, right? That's what you have to do sometimes. Because I sometimes Tazzy gets mad and then I will get mad at certain situations. I'll get frustrated too, or I'll get frustrated and then sometimes the whole day gets frustrated instead of me going, okay. Do you remember the breathe in the book, right? It was called It's Just a Breath or something, right? I can't remember. I can't remember books. But it was about just taking a breath and going, okay, oh, so I'm frustrated. Oh, have you ever been so frustrated that you couldn't get anything to work? Like, because sometimes I feel like I'm a genius, and the next time it takes me like 5 tries to put in a USB thing, and there's only 2 ways to do it. But I'm like, what's going on? That's it. Get me a knife. I'm gonna shave it down and put some butter on it and get it in. What the hell's going on? Smell all over the place. Get butter smell everywhere. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So it doesn't work that way, right? So you get frustrated, and then you have to take a breath and go. And then I went, boop. and I went in. But sometimes you get so frustrated that you just don't think very clearly, right? I've done that before. So that's what that book was for me. Anyways, I should get going. It's nighttime. It's nighttime. It's time to go to bed. Oh, it's almost 8 o'clock here. I don't know what time it is there. Probably Thursday. So we should probably get going. Remember, take the time to be silly and be safe and be brave. And 100% be kind. That's the most important thing. Because it's okay to get mad. It's okay to get sad. It's okay not to like the people around you because they're bugging you. But you just have to be 3 things. A, B, K. Always be kind. No? And be you. Be the best version of you that you can be, because nobody wants you to be perfect. And all that you say and all that you do, you never have to be perfect. You just have to be you. So, have yourself a good night. Let's have a little song, and then we'll head off to bed. I gotta go brush my teeth, and then I'm gonna ask Miss Christie one more time about a puppy. I probably know what the answer is. I bet it's gonna be yes this time. We won't know. Good night, Facebook friends. Good night. Good night, Facebook friends. Good night. May your dreams be cheery and your dreams be bright. Good night, Facebook friends. Good night. Sleep tight, Facebook friends. Sleep tight. Sleep tight, Facebook friends. Sleep tight. May your dreams be so silly till that morning light. Sleep tight, Facebook friends. Sleep tight. Mel just wrote, good night, Uncle Tazz and Aunt E. Christie. Good night. Make sure you tell the people around you how much you love them. Bye-bye. La la la.